Good afternoon, Miracle. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good afternoon, Miracle. How are
Oh,
you?
good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, are we audible?
Yes, perfectly. I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. So it's good to meet with you once again. You wanted to talk about the asteroid search campaign, and I could see here in the email that you had a project you are beginning with the Kenyan teachers on
Yeah.
image processing for the James Webb.
Yes, exactly. In fact, I have a slide
Yeah, please please tell us more.
I want to show you. I want to
Okay.
I want to share um the plan I have for the asteroid search, and then I'll move on to the new project that I have for the Kenyan teachers. So I'm going to be presenting a slide.
Okay, just go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. Okay. Let me expand it. So, in our organization, we are running a lot of hands-on activities. We classify them under different projects. So, the asteroid search, which your team has already started, is classified under Project 1.0. So, the Pan African asteroid search. Um, Then we also have space art. I have been following your page on Facebook and on LinkedIn, even on Twitter, and I see that you people are doing a wonderful job in making astronomy popular in Kenya. So that is why I want to also talk about these other activities, space art. It is being organized by Astronaut Start. She's a retired NASA astronaut. She's going around the world. She's going around the world, inspiring children to pursue careers in space. So one of the projects she does is you know, from maybe I think once in a while, she would send message across the globe for teachers to, encourage their pupils or students to draw anything they can imagine about space. So you will send the images back to her, and they are used to build a space suit. So that is what I want to talk about. So in case if it comes up again, I'm going to inform you. It is a very wonderful program because sometimes she flies those artworks, and also the spacesuit to the International Space Station. Then we also have space competitions. So when this occurs, I'm going to also share it. I'm going to share it with you. But I want to really mm, mm, I want to know whether like your team like are they strong in the asteroid search already?
So actually, the team that we had last time were not permanent staff. They were just attaches and interns, and we no longer have them with us. So we only have one individual who would be able to participate in the campaign this time. For the teachers also, this may not be the best season for them because their schools are closing this week, so
Okay.
they'll not be able to participate with their students. So for now, we have a smaller team of just myself and one other individual.
Okay. Because the reason why I want teachers to participate in this first because I want them to understand the project, everything about the project. Then we are going to we want to make it a national project. Like, we have our Pan African group that it comprises all the countries in Africa. We are recruiting teachers, students from all the countries in Africa. Then, when you have understood it, we can ask Isaac people that you have a lot of schools of your country that are interested in this, and that you want your separate group for Kenya. It is possible they can grant you that because in our Pan African group we have a limited space of just 20 groups per month, and this is the calendar for the new academic year, starting on 10th tomorrow to
Hello?
to May of next year.
Yes?
So that is my plan. I want, if
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
like you said, permanent staff. I want
For Nairobi,
permanent.
I'm just taking the flight here 5:30.
Hello, I want like permanent
So
staff.
just go ahead.
Okay, I want permanent staff to head the program in your country so that when they are versed with the intricacies of the asteroid search, we can ask Isaac to allocate a separate group for you. If you look at my slide right now, this meeting happened in 2021. In 2021, this was the first time we started citizen science officially in Africa. We had to involve the African Astronomical Society. And here is Patrick Miller. And assuming that you have up to 5 permanent staff that are versed in the project, and that you have agreed that it is good that you run this as part of your space agency's project, we can schedule a meeting with him. He would, he would, you know, he would discuss what you want. He would do it for you because this is a very important program. Then we have our Pascal Project 2.0. If you look here, you will see this is the Hubble Space Telescope. This is the James Webb Space Telescope. This is the Last Congress Observatory. Recently, we won an 100 hours of observing time with the Last Congress Observatory, and we intend to use them for for research and astrophotography. So, but um, each of these telescopes have images that are in their archive, and we have started the project under Pascal Project 2.0 to teach teachers on how to process those images to produce beautiful colored visuals. Why do we have to process space images? I have to explain why we process space images. If you look at my screen, this is a phone, smartphones, and this is a camera. And if you use these two devices to to take your pictures, you can see the colors in real time. So if you look at my picture right here, this is me. Okay, I don't have to process the image further. Although I might want to use filters, but that one is a different thing. But as I take this picture, I don't need to process them further because these two devices, both smartphones and the camera that we use for taking pictures, are made with what we call color CCD. But it is different for telescopes. Telescope work differently from these cameras. If if you go out to capture images of galaxies or planets or any of these space objects, this is what you're going to have: black and white. So it is your job as an astronomer to process this further because this thing you are seeing here has all the pixels, all the photons. It has gathered all the photons. So we're going to teach you how to use computer programs to process them. And when you do that, you're going to produce these beautiful images here. So I'm the person that processed this thing. I'm the person that processed these images. These two right here are from the James Webb Space Telescope. Then this one is from the Hubble Space Telescope, these two, and this one is from the Las Columbus Observatory. So, and I believe that you must have seen this on the internet, on NASA websites and NASA Facebook pages. When they take this picture, they don't appear like this in the first place. They appear like black and white. So project point two, our project Pascal project 2.0 is going to walk you through on how to do this. In fact, I have already produced about 13 tutorials on how to do it, starting from the basics. Just like I did in the Isaac Asteroid search, I have produced 13 tutorials, and let me check if I can show you uh, the videos. Just a moment. Let me show you the videos of the tutorials. It walks you through, even if you don't have any knowledge of astronomy, but you love astronomy, you can follow through. You can follow through. I want to, okay, playlist. So this is astrophotography image processing. So these are the videos: introduction, exploring the Hubble Legacy Archive, how to
Hello.
let me pause it. So look at it. So you first of all you will learn how to start. I started from Hubble images, then I migrated to images from the Los Columbus Observatory, and then to the images of the James Webb Space Telescope right here. So, but the only thing is that I used Photoshop in this one, and I'm also working. I'm still producing more videos that will, enable people without Photoshop. Photoshop is not free. People that don't have access to Photoshop, they will be able to use GIMP. GIMP is a free software, just like Photoshop. So I'm still developing it. Um, then we have our 3.0 project 3.0 here. Um, we're going to issue you an account. I will assign an account because I've told you we have 100 hours of telescope time. So I'm going to assign you some time, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes. I will teach them though. They will, they will learn how to, schedule missions on this telescope. This telescope is robotic. You don't need to go there. You just stay right here in your office and order some pictures of any part of the sky that you want. And within the next 24 hours, you will just have them. Then you will process them. So this is an important skill that even pupios in primary schools can do them, and I'll be very delighted to pass the knowledge across to you. Then I would also like to this is Gene. I'm working with him. He's working in the Office of Astronomy for Outreach, and they are responsible for giving out telescopes across the world. And if you look, these are some of the telescopes they gave out to different communities in Africa. So my agreement with them is I am in, my job, like I'm into connecting with different people. So they're also very interested in working with the people that I'm working with in donating telescopes to them. So if any of your colleague is traveling to Europe, you should let me know so that we can arrange it, because that is the safest way we can transport these telescopes to Africa. If we do it via billing, it usually gets lost and it's very, very expensive. So these are my presentation so far.
Thank you, Miracle, for that
Yeah,
extensive presentation. I think you're doing some good work on your side.
thank
So
you.
I just spoke to Colonel Nyawade, who is not able to fully attend in the moment as he has other engagements. However, previously we were not collaborating on official basis. That's why we had the attaches doing it and the interns. But I think moving forward, you would want us to have a more serious engagement. So what we'd request is that for for the whole project and all the activities you envision, and even the request that you are making today, you send an official communication to now the director so that it may come through those channels.
Oh,
So what
okay,
you can do is send a concept for the Pan-African Asteroid Search Campaign, and of
okay,
course the project that you'd like to do with the Kenyan teachers, and just an extensive email explaining how you'd like to collaborate with the agency. What I
okay,
can do is I can send you the email address. I think I'll just type it for you. And then, of course, once you have that, we can open the official channel and then
okay,
have a better, yes. So let me just type you the email in the
okay.
chat.
No, if this meeting ends, I might lose it. So send it through my email. Send it through my email. I will to just remain there so that if anytime I want it, I can just go there and pick it.
Okay, so I'm just going to send that email right now, and then we'll make sure we look out for that proposal, because that is essentially how we begin official collaborations with other organizations. I
Okay,
hope that
I
that is
will I will
clear.
do that today, this night. But the asteroid search is starting tomorrow, and I have just today to set the final teams. So I still have the form. I still have the form that Dr. Andrew sent me before. I'm going to use that form. I hope that is okay.
Okay, for that form,
Or should I send you another
so
form
for
to
the
fill?
previous team, as I said, no, we no longer have the previous members. As of now, we actually only have one
Okay.
person who is trained and can participate beginning of tomorrow.
Okay.
So maybe what I can do is just send you the name and the email, and you can add them to a team if that is okay.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Of
All right.
of who will be able to participate, and then I'll also send you the email for the director so that you can send the official communication.
I also want to ask if there was any problems in the last any challenge, because the team I didn't train them. I only
I'll,
gave them my videos and they went through them. So I want to know if we still need to arrange for another training, because I trust it when I train people live. Okay, they ask me questions, I attend to their questions.
so
But if I give them the video, I don't know how I can't access their progress. So I want to know if the new teams are okay with the videos, or should we plan for another training?
maybe you can the member who participated last time is actually on the call. Maybe Safari, you can give some insight into your experience last time.
Um, okay. My experience was okay. I can't really complain about it. But when it came to the different frames where we try to uh, identify the asteroids was a problem because we wouldn't know if it's the frame which is moving or it's a point which is moving. So I don't know if the different frames, or maybe it's my computer size which is limiting me to the spacing. But maybe Miracle can share on that.
Um, Let me show you. Just let me show you something. Let me show you something. I will share my screen. I want to show you something from Isaac website. Look at this object that is moving right here. Although this one has been discovered by other persons, but as an example, if you see an object that is moving, it is usually obvious. Okay. Now, but if you observe those background stars, those are background stars. They are shaking. They are shaking a little bit. So they are not. They are false signal. But if you see an asteroid that is an asteroid, it is always as clear as this. But I want to make something known. I want to make something known. For real data, for real data, um, throughout the campaign, throughout the campaign for 1 month, you might receive up to 25 data or 26 or even 30. There are just a few sets that has some of these moving things. So in most of the sets, you will not find anything. So that is the difficulty, and I want you to know that it is not usually easy to spot a moving object. Anyway, but if you want us to arrange for training when the program starts, okay, maybe by next week, by that time the program must have started properly. I will clarify some of these things, clarify some of your confusions. So, do you opt for us to meet next week, or
So what you can do is just send the email to the director, and then we'll follow up from there and see when we have feedback. Then we can do
okay,
we can have another meeting. But in the meantime, we'll have still Harold. I've sent his details via email, and he can join one of the teams to
okay,
participate in the meantime. Mm-hmm.
all right,
So I'm just sending you the email right now, and we'll be awaiting your feedback.
all right. So, maybe uh, after this month, this coming month, asteroid search, because right now I am conducting some research with some students. So I may not be available to train in the second project, like the image processing. My time is constrained. But after this month and next month, I'm going to have some chance for that. So for now, you're going to focus on the asteroid search, and I'm going to send a letter this evening. And also, I would like to secure that space for your team today, because today is the final registration date. So
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you,
yeah,
Miracle. And
I'm
we'll
also
be
recording. I'm recording
waiting to
this.
go.
I'm recording this meeting. I'm going to send you the meeting link so you can watch it later.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I appreciate
Yeah.
for I really
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
because I have been longing to meet with your team. I really appreciate this.
No problem. Thank you as well for following up. Apologies that we took some time to respond.
Don't don't worry at all. All right.
Okay, if there's nothing else, I think let me write you that email, and then we can speak after.
All right. All right. All right. Take care. Bye everybody. Everybody.
Goodbye. Good
Bye.
afternoon.
Okay.